For an update now on sports stories across the globe, Ebby Ayamon joins us. Hi, Ebby.
Hi, Adefemi, and good morning, Dr. Abata. So nice to see all to both of you today, and I'm happy to be back after a very long time.
Welcome back.
It's a lot happening in the world of sports. Thank you so much. There's a lot happening in the world of sports. We have a lot. All attentions we turn to Ogun State now as National Sports Festival. We kickstart in 3 days. It's a countdown. There's a lot of expectations from the National Sports Festival as the Touch of Unity has already reached Lagos State yesterday. And it's going to be eventful because about 10,000 athletes will be competing in this particular event. The state governor has come out to say that all preparations have been put in place and they are ready to host all the athletes and the officials in this particular edition. A lot of postponement being made, but it's going to kickstart from May 16th till May 31st. This particular National Sports Festival has had so many big names emerge from it. Odegbami, you've had Ese Brume, and many more. We'll see what Ogun State has to offer with the Gateway Games. Let's see what's going to offer. And away from that, we have more. There's the Chinese embassy. A few days ago, there was an issue with the World Relay Games where Nigerian athletes were denied visas, and there were contradictory talks from the AFN as well as the Chinese embassy. AFN says that they made visa applications early, and Chinese embassy had said that it came a bit late. But there's going to be a courtesy visit in a few hours, and we're going to know the extent of it and what can be done to resolve further occurrences like this. We'll see what we hear from both parties, what happened and the resolution of this particular issue. And to the Under-20 tournament, that's the African Cup of Nations in Egypt, which is currently on. Nigeria, against all odds, after a goalless draw against Senegal, were able to get a victory on penalties, 5-4, after a goalless draw in regular time. And they have now proceeded to the semi-finals of the event, and they will play against South Africa in the semi-finals. They are the 7-time champion, and they were able to knock out the current champions, that's Senegal, taking on South Africa, who defeated DR Congo. And in the other semi-finals, it's going to be Egypt versus Morocco. These two games look quite intense and interesting. We'll see what happens in both games. And away from the Under-20 in Egypt, we have a lot more happening. Well, Tawa Wuniyi has an injury, and over the course of the weekend, he collided with a post, and he was still brought in to play the remaining aspects of the part of the game, which made the owner come on the pitch after the match to show his anger, especially with the misjudgment of the situation. But yesterday, the medical team came out to say that the injury was far more severe than they thought, and he had to be rushed for immediate surgery with an abdominal injury. It's been a very difficult season for him. Injuries here and there, different injuries. He's not been able to show the full extent of what he can offer to the club. Sad for him. Hopefully he comes back stronger. It's already towards the end of the season, and it's been confirmed already that they cannot make the Champions League anymore. They will settle for the Europa League or the Conference. Let's see what happens for them. But wishing Tawa Wuniyi speedy recovery after that particular surgery. And still on football, we have Brazil has appointed Carlo Ancelotti as the head coach. He leaves Real Madrid after this season, and he resumes work with Brazil May 26th. He's going to be taking charge of their next games in June. And we also have Alonso, who's going to take charge of Real Madrid's team as well, taking charge from next month, where he will manage them as they go on in the FIFA Club World Cup. We'll see how that pans out. Alonso has had a nice spell with Leverkusen, and Ancelotti, although he did not get a trophy this season, but he also had a nice spell on his return to Real Madrid. And finally, for me, we look at tennis, the world of tennis, where it's happening in Rome. And Yannick Sinner, on his return after the 3-month ban, he's still flying high. He's been able to progress to the round of 16 after defeating Jesper de Jong, and he will take on Serendulu. He's come out to say that on several occasions about the doping issue and all, but he's flying high. That's all for me on the world of sports today.
Well, thank you so much, Evie. And again, once again, welcome back. So, okay, firstly, First and foremost, definitely we do, extend our hopes for a speedy recovery to Taiwo Awoniyi. It did look like he was seriously injured, even though he did play for a little longer after that. That being said, also huge congratulations to our under-20s who have done well to get into the semi-final now, isn't it? And so we'll hope that they're able to jump over that hurdle and make it into the finals of AFCON. It's always very interesting to see, penalty shootouts, and then obviously the fact that it went Nigeria's way is a great thing. I am very much looking forward to the Gateway Games. It's something that has definitely been highly anticipated since it had so many different postponements, supposed to take place in November and then again in January. So now that we know that the Gateway Games are happening, confirmed, starting on the 16th of May, which I think is this Saturday, up until the 30th, and hosted in Ogun State. Yes, I'm so looking forward to that. It seems as though there's a lot of anticipation, and just to see the unity torch, it's such a nice touch as well, to really bring the entire country together. So huge congratulations to all the organisers over in Ogun State, and I am looking forward to not participating, but at least watching a game or so in person.
Well, the 22nd National Sports Festival starts on Friday in Ogun State, and Governor Dapo Abiodun has assured everyone to expect great hospitality, great facilities. In terms of the preparation, the governor had to rename the MKO Abiola Stadium. It's not just a sports center now, it's a sports complex. All the swimming pool facilities have been completed. And then, of course, all the superstars in Ogun State are involved in one way or the other. Chief Olusegun Odegbami is the grand ambassador. And this is the state of the Remo Stars that just won the title, in the professional football league. This is the state of Anthony Joshua. This is the state of Toby Amushon. This is the state of these two anchors in the Lagos studio that you are talking to. So, welcome to Ogun State. Well, that is the message from the Ogun State government. And, we look forward to an exciting period, May 16 to 31. As for the under-20 AFCON team, well, they've won that title 7 times. The game with Senegal was very tricky. But what we know is that whoever wins, whenever they encounter themselves, goes on to win the title itself. But already, the under-20 AFCON Nigerian team, Flying Eagles, they've qualified for the World Cup under-20 in Chile later this year. Ancelotti is going to take over as the Brazilian coach. He has left Madrid. Then when he takes over, that will be a major development. He has the reputation, and it's a major change for Brazilian football that has not won the World Cup since about 2002. They want to win again, and they think that if they have a European coach, it will make a difference. We'd like to see what happens. Thank you very much. Ebi Young.